day. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, beaming, love it. Anyways, sometimes, irony isn't amusing, and I feel like 2020's been that way for a lot of people on planet Earth. Not really that funny, yet extremely ironic. We all know it, we all can see it. It's been a great challenge, and there have come dividing lines in society suddenly by ideologies which didn't exist heretofore. It's really crazy how arbitrary and tyrannical things are getting, to use colorful terms, these days. And as the church bells toll, so does the time of the hour on the earth unfold. We're all here now. I hope we're not all believing everything we're being sold, because not all that glitters is gold. What is, though, is the value of your soul and your sovereignty and integrity as a human being and an individual, and the right to think and feel and grow and express on your own and create. We're all artists, and time is art. I believe that the earth is undergoing a transformation in the realm of consciousness. It's a noogenesis. A next higher realm of evolution is occurring simultaneously with just about everybody on Earth to one degree or another right now. It's been expressed in a variety of different ways by different people that you can easily find in your YouTube feeds, because we're all living in the present moment, and we've all studied up to this point. We've all been awakened and awoke and had time to stew in the depths and think about it. Maybe learn how connected we are to the cycle of things, like the great solar cycle. 11 years up, 11 years down. I know I personally find that I'm very connected to it. When the solar cycle's at a minimum, I feel like it's internal, and there's like internal work, deep shadow work to be done, and it'll happen whether you like it or not. But now we're getting into a new solar phase where things are more active, and hence I feel more active to create and to synthesize out of the beauty of the things that have happened before, however crazy and tragic they may be. Now, the irony of 2020 is all too obvious for those with the eyes to see, because there's a myriad of things which we cannot do, say, think, or be now, thanks to censorship from the big brother up above who likes to watch and spy and see. We've all been warning for years, but now channels are demonetized and deplatformed left and right for breaking political correctness on any number of issues, and it's such that someone can hardly keep up with the times when it comes to the political correctness of the day. Words are changing in the dictionary left and right faster than they can print them almost. We're all being told and given mandates left and right about do this or do that, but looking at the timeline, they've often contradicted themselves and been reversed or revised, or there's been consequences that were unforeseen, da-da-da-da-da. There's a general slant, politically correct slant, to accept everything that you're told and to not question authority, or else people are going to die. You're a murderer if you don't wear your mask everywhere you go as soon as you step out your door. It's a crazy time. 2020 has made everything so wild. You can go to a restaurant and sit down and eat and take your mask off, but the waiter has a mask on. Even though all your food has been touched and handled and breathed on, even though people are in those little masks, the air still comes out and goes around and circulates and everything else. And why are these measures still so rampantly enforced, even though they've been enforced in a lot of places for a good long while, and the effects are nearly unstoppable, apparently, as far as I can see. More people are getting it. More people are getting new strains. It's evolving. We don't know if the new vaccines, contrary to what they say or not, we really do not know if they're going to be effective on any mutations, like the flu virus. It could possibly, need a new variant every year, and who's to say that they'll be successful at that? There's a lot that we don't know about the viruses. There's a lot of theories and thoughts and things out there about where the virus came from and or the vaccines. There's just so much. Today we are suffering from information overload. Someone does not know where to get their facts from or which set of facts to believe. Therefore, logic has been thrown asunder and smashed with the hammer because all the definitions of words have been changed and made contrary to what they were a generation ago, and or they're so obscure that people just do not know. There is a time of unknowing that's occurring, and astrologically, if we look at it, we're in the north node of Gemini according to the moon, and that means our south node's in Sagittarius, and that duality really represents itself a lot in this Gemini. Everything has become very dualistic. You've got choices. It's either black or white. We were living in a gray area maybe before, but now you have to choose. You have to decide. You can rise above. I hope everybody chooses love. Nothing's easy, and I'm sure we've all been through the ringer for the last umpteen years. But we have to go on. You know, like Monty Python says, always look on the bright side of life, baby. What did 2020 give me? The things I'm grateful for. More time with my family than I could have ever imagined. So that we've gone through the good, the bad, and the ugly together. We've grown, we've blossomed, we've melded, we've become stronger, welded like steel. You know, more confidence in ourselves that we can get through things. More education and expression, and just time to be with my children and my partner. Grow and travel and see things and do things. Our lifestyle hasn't really changed a whole lot because we live in a very small community in the mountaintops of a very, remote area. But I do see things rapidly creeping up on us and changing. Anytime an emergency is declared, all sorts of things can be, knee-jerk change. And that's dangerous. Even though we all desperately need help right now, I'm sure there's millions of Americans who are out of work, who've been that way for a long time, who are at their ropes end, and Congress keeps kicking the ball back and forth over actually hooking us up, over hooking foreigners up, and conflating things together like whether or not we deserve help with whether or not our country should keep running. There's whole movements in society and undercurrents between the left wing and right wing and factions of society, as we were warned about by people like Hamilton and Thomas and Washington. It's a time of great conflagration and I hope just learning. Out of this, we should come together stronger. We really should, because in seeing that clear division, we can prepare ourselves to make better choices going into the next realm, which is Taurus in the North Node. And that'll be a time to really work and put our stamp on the things that we've learned and the choices that we've made in this time frame and produce. But there's a lot of learning, a lot of opening of the eyes, a lot of red pilling going on in the world for lots of people. The woke movement, I haven't talked about anything in a hot minute, man, a hot minute, because life catches up on you. And then, for me, I stopped creating for a while, and I just got down on myself. I went through crazy experiences in life where I had to question, who am I? What am I going to do? Am I good enough? Am I a demon? Am I a devil? What's the reality? Am I light? Am I dark? Who am I? And I had to really go through all sorts of crazy shit to try and figure that out. Life never stops throwing you curveballs, but you got to keep on swinging the bat. And the irony of 2020 is that if you were swinging a bat, you'd be blindfolded and your hands would be tied behind your back. And, there'd be some other silly stipulation that you couldn't hit the ball if it wasn't not moving or something like that. I don't know, but it's been a ludicrous year, and I hope that 2020 will be better. Who knows? Lots of things to talk about and discuss in the new year on the paradigm shift. Markets going up to all-time highs. Radical new advances in quantum computing and AI, advanced artificial intelligence algorithms, deep learning. The expansion of new market sectors in green energy, potentially new political regime slash the new boss is the same as the old boss in the White House. Who knows? Trump could still pull it out though. You never know. You never know, that sly old dog. If not, look to 2024. I would say things are going to definitely change in the next 4 years. I predict, what may be bad could get worse. Let us all just stick together and know who we are and what we're about and what we live for, and try to better our families and build our lives up. Grow a garden, plant seeds, create things, do what you can do, be the change you want to see. God bless, and I love you all. Peace.